Hey, what's going on there? How are you? What's happening? Tomorrow's the day. Just so you know. The day for what? What's up there, Justin? Tomorrow is the day. Oh, you're announcing it. Oh, very good. Okay. Very good. Okay. On Twitter? On Twitter? Okay. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous, a little excited, and a little nervous. Okay. Okay. All right. Well, things are good. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's do it. Let's do it. Yeah, I saw your message on Discord. On Discord. No problem. About cosplay. Yes. I'm excited. I'm excited and a little nervous. Just saying. I'm excited and a little nervous. Excited and a little nervous. I think it'll be good. I think it'll be good. Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like it's going to be fun. You know? It'll be good. All right. Okay, good, good. Okay, okay, okay. I'm excited. Just out of curiosity, Start GG, will that be done tomorrow? That'll all be done tomorrow? Finishing now. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, good. Making sure everything's there. Okay, all right. That sounds good. That sounds good. Very nice. Very nice. I bet. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I bet. I bet. Yeah. Yeah, because it's starting to get, close. So, it's exciting. It's exciting. All right. Well, I can't wait. I can't wait. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. Lunar phase. Okay. Okay. With Iron Grid. Okay. 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 Good. Okay. Yeah. 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 I'm guessing the setups are coming from Iron Grid. Are those there? Are the setups from them? No. Not all. Not all. Oh, okay. Very good. Very good. Very good. Okay. Yeah. 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 5 groups coming in. Okay. Okay. Video Game New York is supplying most of it. Okay. Very nice. That's nice. That's nice. You know, and the key about New York is it's a little far, but it's not that far. You know what I mean? So that's easily half a day. Half a day drive, you're there. You know, it's not that bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Very good. Very good. I'm excited. I'm excited. Everybody coming in on Thursday then? Buffalo. Yeah. So then when would setup be on Friday? Thursday reloading in. Okay. Okay. What's it called? Is that too? It's too early, or like not public. I mean, not public yet. That's a tomorrow thing. That's a tomorrow thing. But EXP. Okay. Pittsburgh. EX Pittsburgh. Or Esports X Pittsburgh. Oops. That's my auto thing. I have it on like every 20 minutes or so. Well, it sounds like Level Up. Huh. Okay. Well, it'll be good. I'm excited. I'm excited. It'll be a good thing. It'll be a good thing. We just really need to make sure that there's a bunch of local colleges. The colleges it needs to get somehow on whatever if they have some sort of an internal email. It needs to get on that. I don't have any links to those colleges. I don't have any links to those colleges. Okay. Yeah, February everybody would be here because there is a lot of people gone now for winter break. Things are good. Okay, good. Good, good. All right. Well, yeah, it'll be fine. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be a fun time. It'll be a fun time. I'm excited. I'm excited. Yeah. It'll be good. It'll be good. Just, hey, I'm sure everybody will have the heads up. The weather here will be exactly the same as it is in New York, the exact same that it is in Chicago. It's going to be cold. So make sure, you wear all of your warmest, you know what I mean? No, I never thought that. You know what I mean? I never thought that. I never thought that. We'll take it one step at a time. One step at a time. Just see how it goes. It'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. EXP. That's exciting. That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be a good time. Actually, and like I said, there is the Air Force Reserve is right there too, and that's a whole bunch of people they want something to do, so That would be something. That would be something fun. That would be something fun for them to do. Yeah. Oh, you know what? And the I don't know who. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are in there. I don't know who they are in there. Um, the tourism group. They should be able to have contacts for all of that to their direct people that handle that stuff. I'm sure the tourism has the links because it's one thing when you ask around and then you might know somebody that might know somebody, and then really I don't know anybody in there, but the tourism group would have the contacts to the people that would have a mass reach for all of that. Oh, okay. Well, I can try to ask a buddy that I know. So here's a stretch. I know I have a friend that's in the Navy but I don't know if he would know anybody that's over there. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that sounds good. That sounds good. When do you think that'll be? Okay. Next week. Okay. Yeah, because then you'd be starting to push into Christmas a little. Yeah. 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 Yeah, it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be good. Just planning it out. Okay, yeah. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. It'll be good. It'll be good. Hmm. All right. Well, exciting things. Exciting things happening one step at a time. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with that. So, that's good. That does some damage, huh? Mm. Ugh. There. Let's see what else. There goes the whole damn thing done it. Oh, we dropped the dang combo. Think about 10,000 things at once here. Hmm. Shit. Very unoptimal. Okay. Well, so what we are going to be doing today is we are going to be doing a video. We do the recap videos and everything on big news and things going on in the community, right? Why isn't the audio going off? No audio? This whole time, really? Audio? Oh, it's still on Evo. Oh my. That's why. Okay. What's up there? How are you? What's going on? Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a video on Harada. And then we are going to be playing Tekken after that. So I am going to be getting the oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had it on I had it on Evo from earlier. Okay, so that is what we're going to do. We are going to do that. Okay. All right, so, okay. I'm going to ready that up. And that is what we are going to do. So, okay. All right. Give me a second, and I will be right back. know what? It didn't switch. Wait a second. That's why I have to do this. Switch it this way. I have to switch it on here. Forgetting that. Okay. Wait 1 second. Start recording. To delete that. Recordings. What's going on there, everybody? I hope you're having a good one. And we just recently all have gotten the notice that Harada of Tekken, of Bandai Namco, is going to be taking a step away. He's going to be retiring from Bandai Namco. And I thought it would be really good to try to do a video that would be going over his post and his history and involvement in the scene, and especially involvement with me as a Tekken player. So we have here a post that Katsuhiro Harada had put out, and he is saying that he is, celebrating Tekken's 30th anniversary, and he feels that it is an appropriate time to retire from Bandai. He goes into that he had a very strong history in the arcade scene in Osaka and in Tokyo, and that he would support the arcades and be a central figure in them when he was young, throughout college, and his early work days. Years, that is. He had a very close relationship with many, many people in the industry and outside of the industry, but especially with very prominent figures in the industry, that being Itagaki, the industry rival for Bandai Namco, and Harada himself as the main lead of Dead or Alive and revamping Ninja Gaiden. And he also was very close, and still is very close, with Kutaragi of PlayStation, and he spearheaded PlayStation and other software advancements. He then goes into stating that he has a deep love of his work and his experiences and the community, and he then says that he is ending it with a 60-minute music tribute. This is really difficult for me. So Harada is a game producer, director, and chief producer of Tekken. And he has a deep love of arcades. Starting out with Super Turbo. It always starts with Super Turbo. He had a deep love with Super Turbo. And while he was involved in the arcades playing, he was noticing people's habits and wanted to be more involved in the arcade scene. So he would help create different events, and he would almost try to reestablish things in the arcade, and he was studying how people acted and reacted to how he would set things up. And he loved to study how people just dealt with things. So he ended up going to school and went to college. And in college, he focused on psychology while also, supporting the arcades. And he also had focused on being active in many martial arts. He has a strong history in multiple fighting styles. So, after completing his degree, and while completing his degree in psychology, he was putting in side work for Bandai and was doing things for them in addition to helping out at the arcade. And in working with Bandai, he was completing his psychology degree, and when he completed his psychology degree, he was working with Bandai full-time, and he was advising them that in addition to the arcade scene, that he suggested that they heavily focus on home consoles, which is where a strong kinship with Kuraragi had developed in through that means. And really, for Harada to be coming up with that back then in the early and mid 80s was extremely cutting edge, because not many people had gaming systems, and he knew that this was going to be something that was going to develop and take off way ahead of his time. So there were 3D testing figures back then, and they were polygons for modeling. And the 3D polygon testing ended up turning into and developing into Tekken. In 1994, the first Tekken came out, and he was the advisory consultant for Tekken 1 and a voice actor for Martial Law and Yoshimitsu. By the time it was for Tekken 3, it was 1997, and Harada had a large hand in the development of Tekken 3. He was the co-director of that game. It was considered, and it still is considered, one of the best fighting games of all time. It had huge numbers, huge sales, and huge success. In 1997, 7. He then became the project lead and director for Tekken Tag, for Tekken 4, Tekken 5, Tekken 6, Tekken Tag 2, Tekken 7, and Tekken 8. His work spans 30 years. Tekken may be owned by Bandai, but it is a huge part and a huge amount of brainchild of Harada. So, as this is unfolding over the years, during Tekken 6 in 2007, Michael Murray joins the Tekken team. And Harada is a fantastic guy. And Michael Murray is also a fantastic person. And he was hired on to be an interpreter and to basically help be a producer and be Harada's right-hand man. And they work very well together. By 2015, an unforeseen turn of events had happened in a partnership where Harada had helped with Pokemon, and the game was a Pokken tournament, and he was on the development team where they were having Kazuya involved with a Pokemon, which was very, very, very interesting crossover there. And then, of course, we know that in Smash Bros, Kazuya's in Smash Bros, and he's just one of the absolute best characters that you can pick in the whole entire game. Harada is a beloved figurehead leader. He is extremely candid. He has an unbelievable humor. And he's very active on social media. He reads the vast majority of all of the replies that go to him, and sometimes he'll reply back. He takes feedback and he listens. That is something that is extremely, you would think, surprising, because the issue is that a lot of times when people in general, they can head on social media, you can put out a thought and not think that it's necessarily going to hit the mark of the person that you may be saying it about, or whatever it is. When the tweets are directed to specific people, especially him, and if it is of someone that may have some gaming experience with the game, a history with the game, and they talk about the game in general, it gets back to them and it is reviewed. So the interesting thing about that is, well, it's very faceted, but the good thing is we get these wonderful stories and background stories of things that Harada shares with us if we're lucky enough to get it. He also shares when he's frustrated, because I think he feels he can be open enough with us to express that. The argument that I've had, and I've had for quite a while, is, and I didn't understand it until it was explained to me by some people in higher up positions that things happen in a series of checks and balances. And it's also dependent upon the company. So we can see somebody and say, this person is the figurehead of whatever is going on. But it's not their fault as to what may be going on in the game. Okay? The issue is that there's shareholders, there's interests going on in the company. There are multiple figureheads of things that are going on, and there's a check and balance that's happening in 99% of these companies. And it doesn't even make a difference which company it is. That's the way it is. Now, back in the day, it may have been different, and I can almost guarantee it was different. And some of these people were given a lot of power and control in saying, we're going to do this, this, and this. It's not like that anymore. The problem then is that things happen and directions are made in many games, right? And that could be a direction that is not necessarily the best, but everybody felt that it was the best direction. And it may have not worked out because something may have happened along the way. When that happens and the feedback starts going back, the feedback is from the majority of the time people that are just very passionate about the game, and they're trying to express themselves and what is going on from their aspect. And majority of the time they don't mean it. But the problem is that when the people in these positions are constantly reading this, they may be reading this from people that they, felt that they had or do have a connection, like an inner working personal connection to. And there is this checks and balances being held. A lot of times they can't, a lot of times they can't respond. 2, a lot of times they have to read it and analyze it because it's affecting their job and it's affecting how they may look into changing things in the future if it passes all of the things that they need to do for it to pass. In addition to that, they probably get very upset. And what can you do? You're kind of stuck. This isn't how it was back in the day, a bunch of years ago where things were a little bit more straightforward at the time. Things now are, much more involved. There's many more people involved. The games, in with how the games are developed now and all the different things in that is much more complex. So that, that can definitely be a thing. Harada has worked with Bandai for 30 years, and he has also worked extremely closely with Soul Calibur and the Soul Calibur crew. In 2021, Harada came up with Harada's Bar, which was a series of interviews with devs, players, and different personalities. I noticed that over the last 2 years, his presence at offline tournaments and traveling has greatly increased. He's been on the move quite a lot. So taking all of that into consideration, you have somebody that has a natural knack at psychology, studying people, studying people's traits and their habits and what they do and how they process things. You have somebody that has studied various martial arts and has a love of gaming, right? And fighting games, starting out with Super Turbo in the arcades, and tried to transition a whole entire company from additionally using arcades into additionally using home consoles, and then developed a 3D fighting game that is one of the, if not the most beloved 3D fighting game of all time series. If you look into Tekken is built on, and a lot of fighting games and a lot of games in general are built on different historical stories. Even Street Fighter, there are historical stories in these games. There are religious stories in these games. One of the stories is the story of, there was a lion, a father lion. He took his cub and he tossed it off the cliff, and then wanted to see if the cub was going to try to come back. And that is actually a very strong I don't want to call it a play, but a theater operatic story in Japan. He took all of these things, and even if you look into Street Fighter also, and Fatal Fury, King of Fighters, Japan is throughout all of these games. Plus, now we're bouncing back to Tekken. A very strong influence of other cultures, other lands, their backgrounds, everything else. Everybody's own languages are in these games, and there's a deep respect for everybody's languages and themselves as a person and their culture in these games. And that's also very heavily favorited in there. For me, personally, I knew Tekken when I had started playing Super Turbo as a child in the arcade. And I was very little, and they had a step stool, and I would play on the step stool. Super Turbo for 25 cents. And it was in 92. And I remember I would go to the movie theater, and in 94, they had some cabs at the movie theater. And they had this cab, and it was Tekken. And that cab was crowded with kids playing Tekken. And I remember I played it once, and it was, I couldn't figure it out. And I thought, man, this is just really something. And the game was just unbelievably popular. And I would look at GamePro magazines, and there was this character in there with white pants, and he looked like he had a Hershey Kiss on his head. And I was going, who is this? This is like one of the coolest characters I've ever seen. I was like, yeah, this character's really awesome. Now, mind you, for Super Turbo, I also was obsessed with Vega. I'm still obsessed with Vega now. I don't know how these connections came about when I was little, but I just had a thing for Vega. I couldn't play him at all, and Kazuya, I just saw him in these magazines. I was like, wow, that is just a really cool character. I was like, man, she's just so neat. And I didn't think about it for years and years and years. And then for me, when 2009 came around, I got Vanilla Street Fighter 4, the first Street Fighter 4. And I was able to play Vega in there and understand the concepts of charging and understand, the concepts of, a thorough combo system and things like that. As time progressed and I learned Street Fighter, I made friends on the PlayStation 3, and they played, some of them played Tekken, but one of them was an extremely good Tekken player, Derek Legend. But my other friend said that he had a cousin that was a very good competitor. And he goes, I want to learn Tekken also, but Tekken 6 was out. And Tekken 6 was doing very well. And we were playing Super Street Fighter 4. And he goes, Tekken Tag 2 is coming out. And, and we're going to get into that in 1 second. He said, Tekken Tag 2 is coming out. I want to get this game. We got to play this game. And I said, man, I am not sure if we're going to be able to do this. I said, man, I heard Tekken's pretty hard. He's like, no. He said, trust me, we're all going to be learning all at the same time. He says, go for it. I said, all right. So I put in my purchase for Tekken Tag 2, and at midnight we went to we all went to our stores, got our copies, came home, loaded up Tag 2. And the first characters that I picked for my team was Asuka and Lei. And I thought, I want to pick a character. I said, I want to pick a character that, because I heard Kazuya is very difficult. I said, I want to pick a character I think is kind of easy. And then I ended up picking one of the other hardest characters in the game. And I'm going, man. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to do this. I didn't know at the time. I said, I put a week in, and I said, I'm just playing Kazuya. That's it. And then I met Brad Vitale, and Brad trained me to play Eddie. So my team was Eddie Kazuya. Now, back to Tekken 6. For Tekken 6, that was all Harada. And it was his insistency. We need Tekken Tag 2. And they did it. And they took bits of Tekken 6 and, different music and changed things around and put it all together, and they came out with Tag 2. And that was my first Tekken in 2011. I played that in conjunction with Super Street Fighter 4, and it was just unbelievable. And we talk about having the open lobbies and people coming through the open lobbies. They could be, more bigger figureheads, and then regular people. It was the same in Tekken. We had people coming in, going through, and people stopping in the chat if they didn't have headphones, and they type in the chat, and it was really, really, really good time. And I've kept that general stream layout throughout the years. Tekken for me was just an amazing thing because Harada made it such an amazing thing, and the background of the company just really had made a very, very, and still now, a very, very special product. Back then, Harada would travel to different tournaments, not as aggressively as he has recently. He's really traveled a lot, but I distinctly remember Final Round would have the big finale for the Tekken World Tour back then, the big finales. All the players would fly into Final Round, and there would be these suites full of international players, TVs, CRT TVs, flat screen TVs, tons, everywhere. Everybody playing Tekken. And flying in from everywhere. Harada would be there and be taking pictures. And I remember they brought Tekken 7. And they had some testable characters there. And it was really cute. They had a sort of like a pavilion set up in the ballroom. And then we would all line up, and wait to play. I think it was Kazuya, Jin, or Nina, there. And it was a really good time. I would try to get pictures with Harada, and it was always very special. Very, very, very special. He always took the time to hang out with people and talk with people, and he cared. He cares a lot. And, and I understand it's hard. These jobs are very demanding, and, and it can take a toll on your health. It can take a toll on you mentally and physically, especially when you see a lot of the different social media things going on. You have to answer to 10 million different people. It's hard. It's a really hard job, and a lot of times people can't express it. You can't express it because you run the risk of getting in trouble for it. There's a lot of things that are going on that can't be known publicly or expressed. As time was going on for me in Street Fighter 4 and in Tag 2, I was known as the Vega player for Street Fighter 4. In Tekken, I was known as the girl that was good at Tekken. And I thought, man, and I was just very, very, back then and now, very proud of these things. And I had my Mad Catz TE that I was playing on, and then I had my Foe Hammer. And it meant so much, especially now in Tekken. To be able to do electrics in Tekken is just, I had those electrics down. I was very fortunate. And I wanted to just sort of show how just grateful I was with the games and trying to do a good job with all of that. Around that time, there was a raffle, and I had put in for the raffle, and I had seen some people. I was going, man, I'm just fortunate to be getting some pictures with Harada. And but I was seeing people that had things autographed and everything else, and it just it would never dawn on me to, oh my gosh, I'm going to go and get something signed or whatever. But there was this raffle, and I went and entered in, and I won this Tekken statue for Tekken Tag 2, and it says Tekken Project on it, from 2014, January 31st. Oop. And it is Jun. And I thought, oh my gosh, and there's the Heihachi signature on it. And I said, man, I couldn't believe, I couldn't believe I had actually won something that was this special, and he had signed it. And even today, if you look, the box is still perfectly printed. I have this in a closet, all closed up, that the light cannot damage or fade this box at all. It is pristine. It is absolutely pristine. So I was like, this is just, I was just so excited. Unbelievably excited. And for me, as time had gone on, unfortunately, my hands started to go downhill. I got, tendonitis in my hands, and it affected everything for my dexterity. But I was able then to focus more on commentary and helping do Tekken commentary is just an incredibly special thing. And you always hope that you're going to do a good enough job, because, there's these people in these positions, and they're thinking, you want to do a good job for them too. So as time went on, and I would, see Harad at these different events and everything, he was always having a wonderful time. And the vast majority of us, we all knew. You go, you say hi, you might talk for a second, and then you just go. Just let him have his time, let him enjoy himself. No hovering. No hovering. And my hands weren't doing so well, so I ended up getting a cross up, and I went to Combo Breaker in 2024, and I had my cross up there, and it's all black. I have it all packed away. It's all like cleaned and just, trust me, it's meticulous. It's all packed away. And somebody said, hey, guess what? Harad is here. I was like, are you serious? I couldn't believe it. I said, oh my God. So I immediately got an Uber to Michael's craft store and said, where are your sparkly magic markers? I need to buy magic markers so I can get an autograph on my cross up. And I got the last pack of bronze, silver, and gold of these sparkly markers, and I got back to the venue and just was looking around, and then I was asking buddies, hey, did you guys see Harada? They're like, hey, I heard he's over here, I heard he's over there. And then I'm running and trying to find him, and then I found him, and he drew a beautiful Tekken Project autograph. Up in the corner, and it looks like it's sort of like on a, like a, uh, like a Greek, Parthenon. And it has Heihachi's head on it, and it's really well done. Really, really, really well done. And then as soon as I got home, because it's a concern then, you know, in your luggage, you hope to God it's not going to get rubbed off during the tournament. When I got home, I immediately mixed some resin and I poured it on top, and it sealed everything up real nicely. Oh, and he picked the gold marker out of all of them. He picked the gold one. And I was like, that's great, you know, and drew it all on with a lot of detail, a lot of time, and a lot of detail. And I just thought, oh my goodness, you know. So when I ended up having this new stick made through Johnny, and my friend Alex wired it up. This one here. I needed this because I started carrying a leverless for Street Fighter 6 and an arcade stick and the cross-up and then at the I was playing Strive, and on Strive I play on pad. So I was carrying all these things. My backpack was just ready to explode. So we found a board through Brooks that was able to handle everything through switches, and we came up with this ultimate controller arcade stick, and we got it all combined, and it's built off of my my faux hammer, which I love dearly. And it's funny how things come along, because I had seen a picture online for my faux hammer that was like a supernova, and it was very crisp. It's from NASA. And when I saw it, it was a relatively new picture. It was only like 2 or 3 years old. So I just got it because I thought it looked neat. It looked like a horse's head. They called it the Horsehead Supernova. And I had a folder from when I was taking my college classes and my prosthetics classes and everything, of a moon with these little rabbits in it. And I would always joke around and say, well, those are my dead bunnies. Which is funny and not funny at the same time. But they're my dead bunnies because to me, they're sort of like, well, just, they remind me of family members and everything else, which is kind of morbid, but, you know, that's how it is. So I had that put on my faux hammer in addition to the Horsehead Supernova, and I had some print on there of Kujo Kate for my name up in the corner. Well, when I had this stick made from John, we got I had to research a high quality print of the Supernova, and that had me do a lot of backtracking to try to find it, because anything that I had pre-printed out, it wasn't near the quality of what we could get now. Because we gotta remember, we're talking like 2010 here. My first year, I played on the pad, on a PS3 pad. I played on stick from 2010 on. So I was trying to research the Supernova and everything else, and I ended up finding out that this is a part of Orion's belt. And, you know, and then of course the rabbits, which I didn't truly understand until later some of the significance of that historically and religiously, which I thought was very interesting and nice. And then the font on here was not the font that I had previously, but the Tekken 8 font. And I had reached out to somebody on Twitter who was writing this font for people's names. And you could tweet them or message them privately and say, hey, you know, can you do something in the Tekken font? He's like, sure, you know, and he wrote my name in all different ways. Capitals and smalls and capital C and everything small, capital C, capital K, different capitals mixed in, high, low, everything. And then we agreed, we went on this one, you know, and I thought, man, I was like, you know, this is the Tekken font. And I thought it just works. I'm like, it blends so well. I'm like, it's so good. And I, you know, grabbed all this stuff and and then ironically, my faux hammer stick, I wanted it to look, even though it has the glitter and everything on it, which I have it ironically right down the steps right here, because I usually have that packed up and sealed and everything too. I took some professional photos with it the other day. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go get it. Give me 1 second. Okay, so here is the faux hammer, and it's all glittery, which is, you know, this is the first faux hammer that had a glitter coat put on it. Technically, it was a tester, and Doug had put in a lot of time into this, and the buttons have a pink circle with white. I had different detachable tops that are the patent is owned by Paradise Arcade, and I was extremely fortunate to have Ono sign my faux hammer stick. So this is the original design for this, and you know, just I love it so much, and it was a huge part of for me Street Fighter 4, Street Fighter 5, and Tekken Tag 2 and Tekken 7 when I was able to create this with Johnny and Alex. The buttons that we wanted for this, which are different sizes of Sanwas, they didn't have the center plunger part be black. I wanted the whole thing to be shadowed out and a bit darker, but they had clear. And they had purple and pink and everything else. I said, you know what? I really want the focus to be on the background and the art and everything. And so we picked clear for the center surrounding is the clear black, and it's also on the sides, you know, and everything, and the whole thing lights up real nicely. So if you look at it in a nutshell, you have the rabbits and the supernova. It has to deal with like space and everything, which is something that I had never really thought anything of it, but it just sort of came together. And the black and clear buttons, and then the name in Tekken font. And I was extremely fortunate that more recently I got the golden lever. You know, shout outs to golden lever. This was more recent. At Combo Breaker, when I saw Harada and he was sitting in the crowd, and I gave him this stick to sign, and I had all my magic markers again. I was like, man, this time I'm gonna be ready. So now I always have magic markers on me. I always have them on me, you know, like just in case. And I gave him everything again. And then, you know, I don't ever want to flutter around, you know, but I feel kind of guilty because I should have been. I think he would have appreciated it more, but you know, I just didn't think it was the right thing. So he was sitting there, and the people that were sitting around him, he was just explaining the stick, and he knew all about it. He was explaining, he was showing. I turn around and I would kind of like look, and he was pointing at all the rabbits and pointing at the supernova and just going over the whole thing. He knew, and then, you know, the Tekken font, and he was turning it over and just, you know, and the buttons and everything. He just knew he was that kind of a person that would take so much care and attention to detail, so much thought, and just, I don't even know what else to add to that. But he is that kind of person. And I was in shock. I just sort of, you know, I couldn't believe it. And I always felt very grateful and humbled and appreciative. And just sort of in awe of him that he really took the time, and he does. He cares about us, and he cares about, you know, people. And the funny thing is, it's not just the Tekken players. He cares about all the fighting game players. He knows what's going on. He cares about the Street Fighter players, the Strive players, Mortal Kombat players. You know, 2XKO, you guys are new, but he cares about you too. You know, he cares about everybody. And I thought, man, this is somebody that has an unbelievable attention to detail, attention to what's going on, and he is very, I don't know, just a good person. A good person. And he signed it in gold, and it was another beautiful, well-planned autograph. And I did my best. I came home, I mixed up all my laminates, I put it on there, and this one is a little is not as nice as when I poured it. It's not as nice, but you can still you can see his signature is in there, you know. And I just under better circumstances, what you do is you're able to take the top of the stick off, and then the art out from underneath it. You have person sign it, and then you put it underneath. But I just I have them sign on top. We are extremely fortunate to have people like this that are leaders in these companies, and that have at the end of our day our best interests at heart, and they really look out for us, and they care. So I really I know whatever Harada is going to be doing, it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be wonderful. And it may be something in gaming. It may be something totally different. And whatever it is, it's his turn and his right to do whatever he wants. And I just I hope whatever it is that he wants to do, that it is just very successful, and it'll work out. It'll work out for him. He has been training for a few years different groups of people to help take over his different responsibilities at Bandai Namco, and some of those people have a history with Soul Calibur, and that is also a good thing, because that means that they are also they've been long-standing in the company, and they've been there for quite a while. So I feel that they're gonna do a good job. They're gonna do the absolute best that they can. Michael Murray is a great guy, and I've known him for many years. He's a very good person, and like I said, when things in a patch start to get crazy, and that happens off and on, it can happen with any game. At the end of the day, the arcades aren't... There are so many testers in these companies. For the games to go into the arcades for 6 months before we get them, that's not a thing anymore. And Tekken, actually, in Tekken 7, having the roving arcades, that was the tester for Tekken 7. Street Fighter 6 did all of the beta testing before having Street Fighter 6 go live. Tekken also had different versions of testing along the way. At the end of the day, we are the testers. And that's how it is. We are the testers. So if there's things that come up that we notice, whatever it is, we can put it out on Twitter, message somebody, put it out there, and then these guys, they try to take in all this information, take it down, see if it's viable, and test it. And then see how it does with the checks and balances of the whole entire game and the ecosystem of the whole game. But I feel that Michael's going to do a great job, and he's been working his ass off alongside Harada for all these years, since Tekken 6, so that's 2007. And Aikta is also working extremely hard. They have a very good team that's going to try to do the absolute best. And Harada did say, you know, here's all the stories, here's how I want the timeline, you know, ideally to go, and have everything all fleshed out. So it is 30th anniversary. He feels that it's best to, you know, take time now, and I hope that he is extremely you know, he knows how much he's appreciated by everybody, and that he'll be very, very much missed. But at the same time, sometimes, you know, everybody needs time to have their own time, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So I think that's a good ending of the video there. Does anybody have any questions about Harada and retiring from Tekken and Bandai Namco? Oh, at the end of this is a wonderful mix that he had created. It's very, very, very good. It's on SoundCloud, and it's about 60 minutes long. So if anybody is interested in that, it's very, very good. What's up there? Does anybody have anything they wanna add to Harada retiring? Nope. Yes. 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 But he may be retiring to do something else, or possibly branch off in a different direction. But, you know, we're all wishing him the best. Right. Yes. 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 Yeah. Yeah. Okay, everybody, so we are going to wish Harada-san the absolute best And I know whatever it is that he decides to do, it's going to be wonderful. So, shout outs to him. Shout outs to the history of Tekken and being a wonderful game, and still moving forward, a wonderful game in the fighting game community and fighting game genre in general. And I know that there's going to be good things in store for everybody. So we are going to put on Tekken 8, and I will see you guys all soon. Bye. Hey, what's up there? So for me, oh, this music's already on. I know Nee. I know Nee. I know Nee. He's a nice guy. Arslan, not so much. Arslan, not so much. But I know Nee. I always make sure to say hi to him. Get a very light conversation in. But in tournament, I have not. No. Yeah. But Arslan's a good guy, and he has a fantastic record of winning tournaments, and I know that he has faced some trouble in the past. I personally feel that enough time has passed that his anything that is causing an issue on his record should be expunged and wiped free. I feel that he should be, completely free and clear. Well, when it comes to Nee, he's a fantastic player. He also has a ton of wins behind him and an extremely strong Brian. And I just, I like Nee a lot. And he just, I don't know. I like how he's just very cerebral. I like that. He seems, at the end of the day, even, Tekken and Street Fighter, with all the games at the end of the day, it's all about knowledge checks. So you have to know the frames. The higher that you go, the more it's about understanding what's safe and unsafe and what turn that you take because you know the frame data. The issue in Tekken is the fact that there are 10 bazillion moves in Tekken. So then that's when you have to just really focus in, and then you have to really know your stuff, because if somebody is throwing out things that are not necessarily as commonly used by that character, then that can turn the tide, right? But yeah, they're both very good players, and had a little bit of a rivalry going there for a while. Yeah. Yeah. Let's do it. We can get some matches on there. I can. It's 1:10. Okay, I can make a room. We'll do that. So let's do that. We'll see how many people We'll get in the room there. What's up there? I am close to the Canadian border actually, but I am in Pennsylvania. Ugh. I got some people on today. Oh, Slaughterhouse is on. Let's see, Master 2B. Alright. Ooh.
Get ready for the next battle.
Ooh, Paul. Best friends.
Round one. Fight.
Ah. Got me again.
Fight.
Dropping my mushrooms. Ah, that's too soon.
Round three. Fight.
Jeez. So wacky.
Round four. Fight.
Oh! Nothing. Ah, you didn't. I thought you were gonna hit a button again. Oh, you did. Right. That was nice.
I'm in top condition.
Ah! There's no one else in line. Alright. If anybody wants to join in, please feel free. This is an open lobby. Oh, shoot. I picked the left somehow.
Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Jeez.
Round two. Fight.
Oop. That was good.
Round three. Fight.
Nothing. Ah, right into it. Now it's a good one. Where are you located over there? Out of curiosity. Yeah.
Kazuya Mishima. Get ready
You.
for the next battle.
France? Greece! Where in Greece? Where are you in Greece?
Round one. Fight.
You in the islands or mainland? Dang. Oh, no break. Got the whole gun and everything. Where in Greece?
Kazuya Mishima. Get ready for the next battle. Round one. Fight.
Ugh. Yeah. Oh, let's go on.
Round two. Fight.
Can't get that out. Down 1-2.
Round three. Fight.
Ah, well, that's nice.
Strongest in the universe.
No, that was a good one.
Yeah. You lose. No pain, no gain.
See if I can get some more people in here. Okay, and RSN there too. Okay. Huh. Yeah, let me look that up. That's cool. Second largest city.
Kazuya Mishima.
Mainland. More northern. Very nice. That's nice. That's very nice.
Get ready for the next battle.
Athens, yeah.
Round
Yeah.
one.
That's neat.
Fight.
Ah, dropped it. Too far. Ah. Oh, nothing. That was a good one. Oh, man. Let's try one more, and then we might have to go to a room with some people in it. Okay? Alright.
Eddie Gordo. Vamos começar esse jogo. Get ready for the next battle.
Wrong. Ooh.
Round one. Fight.
Smells good.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Ah, I waited. That was good. That's the end. Nice game. Very good. that.
필살기 같은 건 없어?
Oh, that's wonderful. I'm happy you had a good time, Adam. That's a good time. It looked like it was fun. Ooh. Okay. Let's get in a room there, but we can do a little bit of a rotation. So, let's search real quick and we'll, what's going on there? Let's see who we have, and then we can try to get in a rotation on there. Let's see. First to 1. No. First to 1. There's only one spot. First to 1. No. No. Huh. These rooms are pretty small. 3 to 15. Oh, first to 1. This is a big room though. 2 out of 3. First to 2. No. First to 1. First to 3. 7. Cabs. 6. Wi-Fi. 3, 2 wins, 5 wins, 1 win. Okay. Alright, we've got... If anybody wants to join in, we're in... Bro Nathan's room. And there's a couple people in here. Oh, I bet. Oh, really? Well, try... It would be North America. Language to any. Shit. Alright, I can try to, after this I'll head out. Either that or he's gonna kick me. If it's... No? No, he's in. Okay, I'll play this one and then we'll try to find one where you said the language has to be on all. What's up there? How are you? What's going on there?
Get ready for the next battle.
Nina.
Round 1.
Ah, that's cute.
Fight.
Oh, right away. Holy moly. Dang, what is with me this season? Nope. Nope. Nothing. That's good.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh my. Breaks. Oh, goodness. Brace at the... Brace at the auto button. Not logged on. Jeez, Suey, what's going on?
Round 4. Fight.
No hell sweep, huh? Come on, Hasia. No hell sweep. Oh, he started one. Started one and then he got interrupted. That was close. That was a good game. Okay. Let's... That was a good game. Good game. Okay. Okay, so you're looking for... Hey, it's Derek Legend? What? Yes, do you guys want to... You guys want to in the room? Because, we were trying to get a rotation going. Okay, we can get one going. We'll get it going again. Because, Frenzy... Okay, so wait, let me just try to understand then. If I was going to search for rooms, general rooms, and I go to search sessions, what would I then look for in here? Because we have it on any... Baker boy. I guess it would be... Just for my own knowledge is what I'm trying to say. Oof. You used to use Ryu. When you put any, you can find at your region and at other regions only when they have it at any. Okay, because I thought when you hit, yeah, close to me is just your region. Any is like anywhere. That's what I thought. Okay, language, any, okay, same as me. Okay, okay, yeah. Okay, well I keep it on that. Okay, alright, well that's good. Alright, let's see here. Yeah, any. Hahaha, no, just joking. Cancel. Alright, so, that's fine. Damo. Where's Derek? King KNR. Frenzy. These people I already invited last one, they didn't make it in. I think he was on. They're offline. Okay. You still play Street Fighter 4.
Get ready for the next battle.
I played Chun-Li for about almost a year, and then I played Vega the rest of the time. But, yeah. There's a decent scene on PC.
Round one. Fight.
Really? Huh. That must have been in 2009. Really? Wow. Yeah, because I used Vega the rest of the... I used Vega the rest of the time. Well, that's good, though. Oh, right through it. Ooh.
Round two. Fight.
Ooh, right through it. Great.
Round three. Fight.
That's far hits. That's good. Ooh. Oh. Oh, let me have it. Oh. That was nice.
You lose.
Very good there. You're welcome. Oh, that's exciting. Safina. Ooh. All right. Ugh. Oh. Let me do that. Okay. Aww. That was really nice. Baker Boy sent Derek a subscription. That was nice. Yeah, because I remember we used to play on PlayStation 3 and
Get ready for
Xbox
the next
360. Yeah, that's right. Paul's got his burger. Ooh.
battle.
With the cat ears on? I've seen it all today. Oh my gosh.
Fight.
Oh, and a tail? Oh. Oh, goodness. That was good. That was close. That was close.
Fight.
Oh.
Round 3. Fight.
That was close.
You win. No pain, no gain.
Alright, Derek's up.
Get ready for the next battle.
Oh, wow. Mari. Wow, Derek's cooking. He's cooking with Mari. Mari Zoe. Okay. I can't wait to see this. Have a good one. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you.
Round one. Fight.
Oh, Derek's got a Santa hat on? Okay. That's a good idea, actually. I gotta put a Santa hat on Kazuya. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, start up there. Start up. Wow.
Round three. Fight. Round four. Fight.
It's right there. Oh, follow up there, huh? Mari takes it. She's got a smartwatch on and everything. Crazy. Dang, it makes me really mad I didn't put my Santa hat on here. I should've. Completely forgot that was an option. The Santa hat option.
Get ready for the next battle.
Chameleons, man, they have little attitudes. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's good. Two chickens? Oh, she caught me. That was nice. Right. Yeah, that was good. You're very good with her. You're very good with her. Do you like her? I mean, do you like her better than Zafina or Anna? You like her?
Get ready for the next battle.
You like her lots? Good. That's good. Yeah. She looks like fun.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh. Ooh.
Round two. Fight.
What? Ooh, it's close.
Round three. Fight.
you, you know what? I got this shirt online after Thanksgiving at a Thanksgiving sale. And the key is that it's lace. So what you can do is you can layer different things underneath it. So I have a black shirt on underneath it to make it like look like it's more 3D, but you can put white, pink, you know, whatever you want, and then it just, you know, it can enhance or blend the colors. So I got a purple one. I got this one. Yeah, so it's nice. I like it. Yeah, because, you know, I hate to say it, I got it on sale, so it was, you know, it was a percentage off, but it was good.
For the next battle.
If you like her more than Zafina or Anna, she's probably neck and neck. Really? Yeah. Well, you know what? I hate to say it, but then it would just come down to, that is a nice outfit. Derek's got like the freaking cool outfits here. It would come down to match of familiarity. Nobody's gonna know how to play against her. But also, just to say, I would focus on who has the best tracking on sidestepping, and then who has the best armor moves and things like that, you know? Nice. Yeah, well, that's true. Caught me. Got me last second there.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, cool.
Round 3.
that was good. That was a nice one. Very nice. You gotta go eat. All right there.
Get ready for the next battle.
Anda sesuai irma jemans na yatsan.
Round one. Fight.
Ooh.
Round two. Fight. Round three. Fight.
Oh, you're welcome. Absolutely, Derek. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, trying to go for the first. Very close. Close games. Oh man. Good games. Yeah, very close. Crushed on character.
Get ready for the next battle.
داره کامانده یا
Christmas swimsuit.
Round
Christmas on the beach. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I'm gonna start again. Oh. Oh.
Round 3. Fight.
Not me. That's so stuck. Oh my gosh.
Round 4. Fight. Final round. Fight.
Ah, couldn't get mine out. That was good. That was a nice one.
Lei cozinha, mi la verninya manarak.
Alright. Soul Calibur character. I never played that. I never played that game.
Get ready for the next battle. Fight.
Ashika!
Oh no.
Round 2. Fight.
Not again. That's fun stuff. I didn't want to hit that. I didn't mean to hit it. Auto button. Oh my gosh. No. Oh! Ah, you're coming out sooner. Yeah. That's good.
Round 4. Fight.
That was good. Hmm? She has a lot of endings. She has a lot of endings. You should try it. Yeah, I tried it once. I tried it once at my local, but that was about it. I can't do too many 3D fighters. Alright, this is gonna be the last one. And then we'll raid somebody. Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely. Absolutely. Alright, costume pawn.
Kazuyami Shima.
Alright. You go to any tournaments lately? Do you need any tournaments,
Get
Derek?
ready for the next battle.
Strings.
Round
Not lately? Yeah. You should see if you have a group that goes to Frosty. They'll probably drive over to it. Oh, nice stuff. That's good. Oh! That goes far. That goes further than I thought it was going to. Oh. Ah, shoot, you stopped. I thought you were still gonna come in. Haha, you stopped moving. I was like, oh man. Man, that was terrible. Oh, you keep stopping. That's the end. That's funny. That was a crazy fight. That was a good game. That was fun. That was fun. You keep coming up and then stopping. I'm like, he's gonna hit a button. And then you don't hit a button. Like, ah. It's funny. Alright, good games. Good games. Okay, well, let's check and see real quick how far we are along the battle pass. I'm just curious. We are... Oh, wait a minute here. What's going on? I'm just trying to... What? E? Open up the pass here. Second shop. Here we go. Hitting the wrong buttons. Oh. Okay. Luminous eyes. Very nice. Ha ha ha, yeah. You kept making it look like you're going to hit a button. I was like, oh my god. Okay, guys. That's going to be it for today. Mr. Big is out for City of the Wolves. So check him out. That is Mr. Big for City of Wolves. That's going to be a very, very big deal. He is the last DLC character for this season pass for City of the Wolves. We are going to find somebody to raid here. So let's take a look and see who we have. Joe's on. Okay. Good night. It was good seeing you. It was good seeing you there. Okay, everybody, we're going to head out. I hope you guys had a wonderful time. Very good games. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I hope you guys had fun. And good luck, and good luck Harada too. All of his future endeavors and everything, and I know it's going to be wonderful. It's going to be great. And he could be doing something in gaming or something completely different. I have a feeling he might be doing something fun in gaming. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen there? So, but I'm sure he's going to have a great time. I hope you guys had a lot of fun, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye.